Hi, everybody. Okay, part 3 with the control journal. So, here we go. This is the before bedtime routine. I am going to give you fly ladies, and then I'm going to give you some ideas. Okay? So, here we go. There are 3 parts to the before bedtime routine. Remember, every night when I do my lives or the recorded videos, I have things broken down into planning and into self-care and into cleaning, and that's kind of what she has done. So we'll run through those, and then, like I said, we'll talk about other things. So clean up your home before you go to bed is where she starts, and that should take about 20 minutes. In the living room, you're going to want to pick up and put away things: magazines, dishes, clothes, shoes, all that wonderful stuff. In the kitchen, clean it up, shine your sink, lay out clean dishcloths, run the dishwasher if you have it. These are mine. um, the dining room and the entranceway, clear your hot spots. We always talk about doing the hot spot and the room rescue. So you do your hot spot in the dining room, the entryway, room rescue in the living room, cleaning up the kitchen. That's part of shining your sink and cleaning up from dinner and all that wonderful stuff. So that's already covered in that stuff. And then review your list. Do your check-ins. What did you forget? Okay. Now, let's think about tomorrow. This is where the planning comes in, all right? Check your calendar and your planner for your appointments, not just for tomorrow, but for the next 2 days. That's mine, totally mine. Um, your to-do list, your 3 goals. Don't make it a long list. You can have other stuff written down, but your 3 top goals you want to start with. That's mine also. Think about what can you do tonight to help you tomorrow morning. If you're not an evening person, skip this. If you're more of a morning person, you've got the energy in the morning. This is where it comes with making it yours. Okay. Um, Set up your launch pad, purse, wallet, keys, phone, charger, all that wonderful stuff. Your lunch boxes, lunches made in the fridge. Set up your coffee pot, set up your teapot, backpacks, all that wonderful stuff in your place, set up on your launch pad, ready to go. Okay. If you've got kids, make sure they've got all their toys put away. It's a no-brainer, right? That's part of the kids doing their chores. If you have a table, maybe you want to set up the breakfast table. I don't usually talk about that because I don't think about it because I don't have one. So then think about what is for dinner tomorrow. What can you prep? What can you plan? What can you pull? What do you need to do? Okay. Lay out your clothes. People, this is so important. Laying out your clothes. It saves about 20 minutes in the morning. Now, our self-care, right? Get yourself ready for bed. Wash your face, brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash, the whole works. Comb your hair, take your vitamins, take a shower, take a bath. Get in your pajamas. Like I've said before, I have what just sex thinks my pajamas are, and I have my pajamas. Because when I get ready for bed at the same time that he does, he will do it easier. And then go to bed at a decent hour. Now, during this same time, she started a new thing, and I really like it for a lot of you. And that's, a to-do list or your wow list. Um, have a section in your control journal. What things were wow today? What was amazing for you today? Because I think sometimes we tend to focus on the negative. So if we've got the positive, run with it. Then read. This all runs in with the Pampers. Read to your children. Listen to music. Meditate. Go to bed at a decent hour. Okay? Too much? We all need to start with baby steps. So start with shining your sink, laying out your clothes, and brushing your teeth. That's what she suggests, okay? Because we've all got to build on it. And that way, you're doing a cleaning item, you're doing a prepping item, and you're doing a self-care item. So one from each three of those. When you look at things like that and then build on those and link on those, once you get those down, you're going to be in much better shape as opposed to doing everything right away. Now, some of us also have pets. You're going to want to write stuff for the pets in there. Some of us have other things that we need to do. You're going to want to put those in. Some of us don't have some things here that we need to do. You don't have necessarily a entryway or a dining room. Well, then you don't need to worry about that. Do a hotspot somewhere else. So you really want to work that. Now, when do you do this? I start mine in the afternoon. I start mine right after lunch. You can start it after dinner. You could start it in the morning. Doesn't matter when you start it. But this by far is the most important routine that you will have because it sets you up for success for the next day. So, with that being said, what I want you to do is go through, rewind the video, write everything down that you need to do or that you want to do, or just start with those three things with the shine your sink, lay out the clothes, and brush your teeth. Put it in your routines section of your control journal. Put it in a plastic sleeve, or you don't have any, cover it with packing tape so that way you can use an erasable marker to wipe it off each day when you get done with it. Okay? Make it yours. If things aren't working, maybe we got to switch them around. I had a client that could not do her evening routine until she started making her lunches in the evening. Something as simple as that. And her whole evening routine fell together. So maybe it's one thing that starts it. You know, so many times I hear, I can't get the kitchen sink shined. That by far is so important because it stops you from having an immediate chore in the morning. We don't want that. We want our mornings to be peaceful. Now, if you don't have a lot of energy in the evening, there are a couple things that I can suggest. Make simpler meals. Make the meals ahead of time to where you're just reheating them in one dish. Use paper plates for a little while until you get into the swing of things. You really want to make things as easy on you as you can. I prep all meals on Sunday, and then all I got to do is heat them up during the week. That limits my number of dishes. The 5 dinners in 1 hour, I love that concept because you're having like one dish that you have to watch for dinner prep. So cut down your number of dishes. Do your dishes after every meal. If you leave after breakfast to go to work, make sure the breakfast dishes get done. Then you don't have to do them for dinner. So if we don't want to do the most amount of dishes when we have the least amount of energy. So keep that in mind when it comes to shining your sink. All right? So I will talk to you guys next week with another control journal tip. Okay? So get your evening routine written down, get it in your control journal, and start working on it slowly. Don't add something else until you've got your first 3 things set. Okay? All right. I'll see you next time. I love you guys.